Hello everyone, my name is Joe Scorsone, channel is called Ethernet Wink, and in today's video we're going to be going over a collaboration that I have with LuxAglo to bring you guys a trading indicator, right? You can see it right here on the screen, looks pretty snazzy. We're going to get into some of the features that it has, some different things that it can provide to you, and how to customize it, how to get it right for your specific style of trading. So, what kind of indicator is it? Well, you can see right here, Scorsone Enterprises Neural Network, right? It is a form of machine learning. It's a predictive kind of indicator like that. Each one of these little labels right here is a prediction. That's how it works pretty much. Is that every interval that you get to decide, it'll give you a prediction for it. Now these numbers here that we see with the label is pretty much a measure of how big we think the prediction will be. So for example, if we zoom in right here on these two numbers, we can see that we only have two zeros before a number right here. So this number is bigger. This one has three. So we could assume when we get this prediction that this move should be bigger than the last one. It did happen to be, and it happened to be a better alert as well. But that is how it works right there, right? So now what is all this talk about an interval, right? This is a machine learning model. I thought that you kind of just train them on a whole bunch of data and then let it run. Well, that is the way that it's done a lot now, but that doesn't mean that it's the set in stone way to do something. The same idea is not applied to something like a large language model, something like ChatGPT. In something like that, one of the great things about ChatGPT that I'm sure we've all come to love is how it can get context with whatever conversation that you're having now. It'll kind of remember what you said. Well, it's the same thing with markets, right? That's why we always have to be so careful when someone's trying to sell you something, because selling somebody a back test is one thing. If I could tell you how to trade in 2004, you would have made a lot of money in 2004, right? But that doesn't help you right now. I want to make sure that I have relevant data, that I have good information when I make these predictions, that I have context when I'm talking to someone, right? The same way an LLM does. So that's what we're aiming to provide you guys with this tool. So before we get into talking about the nitty gritty, let's go over how far apart these intervals are, right? Because I mentioned that earlier. So if we take this ruler right here and measure it, we can see that on the 21st bar after the alert, after the prediction, we get a new one. If we go into our settings, we can see that our lookback value is set at 20, right? So we're using 20 bars to predict 20 bars, right? That's pretty much how we're thinking about it. If we were to put this at 21, let it do its thing, then we could see that on the 22nd bar after that prediction, we get another one, right? That is how it is set up to work. Now we can also adjust this window size, right? If we want the same interval, but we want a bit of a different prediction, we want to set it, maybe whatever we're trading is different, we could change that, and then we can get different predictions, right? That is how that is set up. So now there are just some other hyperparameters that you guys get to tune as well. You get to change your learning rate. You get to change your, that's a big jump for it, right? But you get to change your learning rate. You get to change your output size. You get to change whatever you want really to customize this model to have it work for you. We're going to get into why that would be more advantageous in a little bit, right? Let's reset this just so that way you just know what you're looking at, right? Default values. We also provide you guys with a trailing stop for each alert. You can toggle that on and off, and you can also change how sensitive it is. Let's say you want a tighter stop. If you drop that number, it'll come right up tighter with it. Everything is set up so that way you guys can tune it to how you want to trade. What I mean by that is right now we're on a daily, and it's looking pretty fine. It's looking pretty good. This interval is looking all right. But let's say we want to hop on a 5-minute. All of a sudden, it could get a little bit harder to read. Just a little bit, right? Just a little bit harder to read. So now let's say we want less on our screen. Let's say we want prediction every, we use 30 as our interval to kind of get a little bit less noise in our predictions. We just got 2 for today, and that's all you needed, right? There's a way that you can customize it for your own trading. You could also head in here. This label is annoying me. I want it to be smaller. You could set that as well. There we go. Nice and out of the way. You get your you still get your prediction, and you could zoom right on in there and see those numbers if you would like to, but you also get your trailing stop, and you get all the relevant information to you. Now, this works on anything, so let's even hop on some gold futures. Gold's been everybody's favorite recently. We can see that it works on futures, it works on stocks, as we just saw with Triple Q, right? Works on whatever you would like to trade, and you could tune it, you could customize it to whatever you would like to trade to fit a particular context, right? Default values are as good as they can be, and overfitting is a plague of making things like this. That's why we wanted to leave the power in your hands and provide you guys with a model that could still be wrong, but inherently won't be overfit to a set of data, right? I'm not fit to this set of data until 2 o'clock. I was constantly learning the whole time, just like how ChatGPT remembers what you're talking about. I'm just using that as an example because I'm sure everybody's used ChatGPT before. Similar concept, right? So that's pretty much how you use this indicator. It is that simple. You could drop it on your charts and you could start receiving information, right? And as soon as that next candle comes around, you will get a new prediction. As soon as the next interval comes around, you will get a new prediction. So that's how that works. If you would like to get this indicator, there's a link in the description for my LuxAglo creator page. You could hop over there and you could read more about it, and then you could sign up for it and get access if you would like it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I'm really excited to bring you guys this collaboration I have with LuxAglo. I'm very happy with the work that we've done, and I believe that it'll provide you guys with some good value. Link is in the description to LuxAglo's website. If you have any questions, you can comment them on this video. I'll try to get to as many people as I can. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you learned something new. I hope that you find some value in this indicator and that you check it out later on. If you enjoyed it, tell a buddy, tell a friend. But in the meantime, I'm going to get out of here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.